Good evening, everyone. My mic got fucked up before I started, so hopefully I still sound okay. I fixed things, but I don't know if it was right. I think I'm coming in a little bit too hot still. I'm gonna adjust this on the fly. Somewhere around there? Maybe? A little louder? Looking at levels, seeing the levels hit the peaking territory, yet at the same time sounding muffled in my own ears. It's like everything is a mess. Everything's a mess. Hot crab. What? Why am I? Oh, because mic hot. Hot. I'm tired. Are the levels level? Never. Everything is a mess forever. Still. I'm just adjusting the gain on the mic itself at this point. Just hoping that works. I have not slept well basically all week. I'm back at the day job, which means I'm waking up at 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I get home and I get ready for stream, which is kind of why we didn't start streams until today, because I would be even more dead if I started earlier in the week. So Thursday is going to be maybe the starting point for a little while. Maybe I'll get back into Wednesday streams. I don't know, but right now Thursday through Saturday is looking pretty tempting as a schedule to stick with for like a couple weeks. Because holy shit, I'm tired. But today we're going to continue with some Powerwash Simulator. We're going to get back to this Ferris wheel. And also today, it's a good thing, but at the same time, I am slightly annoyed because I don't have it. Bluesky put out the beta of everybody gets the go live thing, where they can put it on their profile that, hey, I'm streaming live on Twitch, and then you see on their little icon has a little red go live around it, and my profile doesn't have it yet. My friends have it. My friends have the thing. My friends, theirs are updated. They went to the thing and it's there. Wow! Oh god! I was getting my Chill Kirby playlist and it just started loud. It just started very loud. Sneaky House. Hi Wombat, welcome in. So, Ring Song Tibbs Wombat, hello, welcome in. Also welcome in anybody who's lurking, watching in the future, etc. etc. I hate when my mic gets messed up because I never sound right in my own ears. It's distracting. This is what it's like when normal people hear themselves, except I hear myself all the time when I stream because I play everything back into my own ears and I'm used to it. But when it sounds different, and it sounds wrong, and then I have to mess with it the entire time. And I'm gonna keep doing it until I feel happy about it. Or until somebody complains. I think there we go. That sounds more normal. Slightly, I guess. Maybe I just need to turn up my own volume. I don't know. Who wants to power wash? Also check if Windows adjusted the mixer gain in Windows settings. Oh no, that would be oh my god! I've only just started. Fluffy Flowey, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Why did my alert not go off? Alert? Excuse? That works. Where's my raid alert? Hold on. I'm gonna get... You deserve acknowledgement for coming in with the raid. Also, hi, what were you doing? What were you playing? How's everybody doing? I'm PNG today because Powerwash, I don't know why, doesn't like my face. You deserve a thing. You deserve a thing. I'm going to mute that. And then I'm going to click a button or two, and we're going to have a commercial. A witch commercial. We're going to have a mackerel commercial.
From our They Know What They Did collection, Teddem's House of Fish is happy to send you a free sampling of our holy mackerel. In order to clear confusion on this product, we must make absolutely clear that these fish are in no way holy in any belief system and have instead been found to be cult ringleaders in our hatcheries, leading younger, more impressionable fish to acts of heresy and criminal behavior. For their full punishment, we recommend serving them with lemon and potato. Enjoy.
Thank you, Dan. It's not quite a raid response, but it's a commercial for Tedham's House Fish. They Know What They Did collection, where we take all of the worst fish and we make them delicious. Let's get back to this. Let's also turn this Kirby music down slightly because everything's so loud. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I have not played that. I don't think I've played any of the Sonic Racings, but I know Hatsune Miku is there. Did you play Hatsune Miku? Or did you kick Hatsune Miku's ass? This is quite possibly the most important question. The most important question of any Sonic racing game. It's like, did you beat up Hatsune Miku? Played as Cream. Did you cream Hatsune Miku? I shouldn't say it like that. This is the internet. People are going to be weird. Alright, we were in the midst, only gone against other Sonic characters. Maybe Hatsune Miku's not in that one. Don't say it like that. I can't help it. I can't help the way that. Don't eyeball me talking about Cream and Hatsune Miku. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I meant Cream is in Clobbered, not like, you know. It's fine. Everything is fine. When last we left off, we were cleaning a Ferris wheel, and I got hit with exhaustion and stopped before we actually finished it. And also, I don't know if I like this map so much. It's big with so many moving parts, and it gives me horse flashbacks. Sure, Teddy? Sure what? That I did not mean it like that? Look, we played Rule 30 Fortal for a while. We know full well Hatsune Miku's popular. I think. I don't think she ever popped up in the stats in that game. So I don't know numbers. I could look it up, but I don't want to. Maybe later. Okay. We'll work on the fence a bit to start today. And get this looking all nice. And then we'll get back to the pods. I got that yellow one done. And we'll clean more and we'll get more plot done. Because this game has plot. And I can't start 2 until I finish the plot of 1. I can kind of ignore the DLCs. Played most of them on stream. But I don't think I have to finish the DLCs on stream. I don't feel like that's as required. The plot, however, the main storyline, that I must finish. I yearn for 2, so I must stream 1. So much. I yearn for the soap. Is this fence different than this fence? It is. Today I realized the Powerwash never updated to correct the Unity vulnerabilities last night. The what? What? I mean, it's probably not a huge deal, but still. What? I do not remember this. I do not know about this. Is somebody going to hack my Steam account because I am playing the Powerwash Simulator? Click here for more soap, and then they take your bank account details. Ooh. Wait, hole. Another thing that I shouldn't just say randomly. Clear description of the vulnerability, unsafe file inclusion. Okay, so it's not like super crazy. It's just your basic things are a little bit fuckety. Just a touch of the old oops doodle. That's not what I wanted. No, wait. Yes, there we go. What's required to achieve that? Practice. That's how you get to Carnegie Hall, you know? I have my own jokes about getting to Carnegie Hall, but they're they're angry leftist jokes. My brain immediately defaults to like, oh, Carnegie Hall, how do you get there? Oh, the joke is I'm stuck in a thing, I'm stuck in a thing, I'm stuck in a thing. I am trapped. I have been taken. Let me free. My brain defaults to the joke is practice. What if I go against the joke and just actually mention the street that it's on? Or I make a reference to how Carnegie got his workers shot because they tried to strike against him. But he's been crabducted. It's a bad time to take a drink. What, me getting abducted or mentioning Carnegie getting his workers shot? Get someone to run a game with a crafted command line, you get arbitrary code execution. I don't know what that means. Don't run sketchy program. Me getting crab-napped. Okay, good. I got stuck in a thing. Somebody clip that. I got kidnapped by a Ferris wheel. It's a new one. That's never happened to me before. All the Ferris wheels I've been on. Freezing to death on a Ferris wheel. It wasn't actually freezing to death, but it was very cold. That was... I might have told the story before. I don't know if I have. I don't know if I've told the story on stream. But that was when I worked on Men in Black 3. They put me on the Ferris wheel at one point. And they stopped the Ferris wheel in between shots to set up for the next shot. And where was I? Top of the Ferris wheel. Where was it? Coney Island Boardwalk. When was it? February. Or like April, something like that. It was cold. It was really cold. When did the scenes take place? The 60s in the summer. So what was I wearing? Short shorts. I was cold. That's the coldest I've ever been in my life. And it's all Will Smith's fault. He ran into me on that set too. And by ran into me, I mean like shoulder checked, ran into. Because there wasn't anywhere else for him to go, so he kind of had to go through people. Outside bottom has no collision. Yeah. And then it just takes me. It just takes me away. I get Calgoned. Oh god, I just... show your age, Teddy. Make SNL references that are older than almost everyone on Twitch. Cautious of launchers, mod managers for stale Unity games. That's very fair. Even without known vulnerabilities. This thing is filthy. Mods are kind of a crap shot in general. Yeah. You want to replace assets with Macho Man Randy Savage, you gotta know the risks you're taking. I mean, it kinda is. Kinda sort of. Like, it's a thing. It's based, yeah. Of course. I feel like I've only been going for how long? Not even half an hour have I been live, and I already feel like I've said a bit more unhinged things than usual today. Is it because I'm tired? Or is it because I'm like one step away from saying things that are gonna get fucking Secret Service knocking on my door? Which way is the wind blowing today? I mean, the mod to replace Mr. X in RE2 with Thomas the Tank Engine might contain a security vulnerability? No. Betrayed by Thomas the Tank Engine? Don't get the stream subpoenaed. I'm trying my hardest. Asian game SWAT team stacking up. Oh no. Get a whole choice of enforcement agencies. Remember, chat, you could possibly get in trouble for saying something along the lines of you hope every one of them dies of exploding hemorrhoids. So don't say those things. I say these things just to warn you, not to say them. It is for educational purposes only. Are we just doing the whitest kids you know sketch now? Shush. Shush. Don't give it away. I don't think they've seen it. Otherwise, they would have seen the We're the Baddies sketch. And maybe they would have learned something. I need to stop going down this road before I actually get into things. This is a place to get away from all that stuff. I'm doing my tiny part to bring the joy back. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. I mentioned it first. Crab wisdom. That's a fucking dangerous roll right now. Okay. Here's your crab wisdom. You can do your best. You can do your best parody of the whitest kids you know sketch. But you still need to be real careful. Because I don't think these assholes know what comedy is either. Stream rules, it's always chat's fault. See, I can't do that because I know myself. It can't always be my chat's fault because I'm here. And if I'm here, I know full well that sometimes it's my fault. I know me. I've met myself. I've seen who I am. Sometimes you gotta go to the mirror, take a good long look at yourself, and be like, hey, you. Knock it off. And I have to do that. I have to do that basically every couple of days or so. There's some wisdom that knowing yourself isn't always that great. I mean, it's good. It's good. But yeah, sometimes it's possible to know yourself too much. To know too much about yourself. To know yourself too well. It is possible. You just gotta know when you can pull off the comedy with it. I know myself very well, which is why my standard stock answer to people going, Teddy, why are you like this? Is basically just always childhood trauma and a need for attention. Caldera City Transportation Network offers exciting pressure washer opportunity at its emerging infrastructural subway facilities. Tube cleaning. Ferris wheel may have surpassed my Helter Skelter as the tallest ride at Wengerloof Carnival, but can it cycle through 12 customers a minute? I'm sorry, Wengerloof? Theoretically, yes, I suppose it could. And what you're... Your humble brag sucked. It fell apart. But can it do this? Actually, yeah. Oh. Well then. Pushing for the Wengerloof side, you may have already lost. It's got name recognition. It's one of those names, people see it and they go, the fuck is that? And then they remember it. Which is an actual thing. My name... My government name is not so much a common name in the United States. So I can honestly say I have gotten acting gigs because I've been told this by directors. I have literally been told this to my face. I have gotten gigs because my name is such a mess that they were like, I couldn't forget it. I just couldn't forget it. It's so weird. Schlitterbahn? That is close to so many different wrong things. Why is the front star phase not done when there's such a little bit of it left? Oh, there it is. Haha, that's why. Okay, I gotta do the back side of the spokes, not woohoo. Careful, Icarus. I don't particularly like the Ferris wheel that much in Powerwash. There's so many big moving parts to it. It's just... It feels annoying. It feels annoying to try to clean each individual bit, so I kind of do just have to spray and pray. Whee! He enjoys just getting things as they went by. I get that. It's annoying for me in the... Like, I want to clean a specific bit. And to clean that specific bit, I either have to follow it and sometimes chase it around the Ferris wheel, or I have to turn off the Ferris wheel, and it's probably going to stop at the highest point. So I can't just, like, get specific things and move on to the next thing. I kind of just gotta, like, get it all. Oh yeah, and I did not interpret that at all as any kind of I liked it so you should too. You're sharing your experience. You're sharing what you enjoyed. In a respectful way. And I am sharing that I don't particularly enjoy it. In a respectful way, because, yeah, like... This is gonna be other people's thing, that's fine. Level's not bad. Level's quite good. I'm just annoyed by it. That's a me problem more than anything else. Why so many footsteps? I'm like doing a jig. What is going on here? Getting annoyed is kind of the game not working for you. Yeah. But I'm not annoyed enough. It's not the level of annoyance where it's like, I don't want to do this. It's the level of annoyance just like, this is not as entertaining as the others. Practicing so you can moonlight with your Lord of the Dance routine. Crabs are decapods. I got more legs to dance with. That should make me a great dancer. It doesn't, but it should. I took dance classes back in college because I was a theater major, and that just made sense to do. And, oh boy howdy, I did not enjoy dance class. I can move. Dancing is not entirely my thing. Ballet I was fine with, though. I actually enjoyed doing ballet. Every other dance style, pain. Ballet is just like, this is structured. I understand. I can plie. I stand with my feet weird anyway. This feels comfortable. Can't imagine it's easy to dance. It's like, it's not. It's not. There's like 8 to 10 of them, depending on what you count as legs. What if I get on here? This surely is perfectly safe. Completely safe. Completely safe. I am going to die. Oh. 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 Gravity, my nemesis. No, gravity! Oh! I'm fine. Lived. It's gonna take more than that to stop me. Can I climb this? Oh, are you kidding me? I can? Not very well, but I had it going for a second there. The heck? A way to defeat gravity entirely. I wish. I don't think there is. That is one of the things that I look forward to when I get to the point where I can start 2. Because I did watch Domestic Dan play a bit, and I did see him learn to fly a gnome. And I wish to fly Gnome Airlines. Flying gnome is so good. Ooh. All you gotta do is pick up a gnome, look down. Fly. It's beautiful. All the more reason that I need to rush through this before they fucking patch it out. I must. Dear Powerwash devs, please do not patch out Flying Gnome until I get to play the game. And then, even then, please don't patch it out ever. But, let me fly the gnome. Stick a steering wheel on that bad boy, let's go. 4 months after Powerwash 2 release, they have announced there will be a future release. And in that future release, keybind. They did it. They did it. Eventually. There will be a time when they did it. They said they will do it, which means in the future there will be a time when they did it. Release this and they do it week 1 or 2. What are they doing? I don't want to be too snarky about it, but at the same time, how'd you miss that one, champ? Like, that feels like standard gaming scenario options. Do they have it in this one? Options. Controls. Yeah, they got it here. Why would you have less? Engine change and it broke. That would explain it. That's just annoying for everyone involved then. Why not just do the work and then ship it? Because gaming industry. Don't forget. This is published by Square Enix. I don't know if they had anything to do with anything. But just that alone feels to me like there might be some dumb. There might be a touch of dumb in there somewhere. Oh, they're owned by Square Enix now. just strengthens that opinion then. It might not be Squeenix's fault. However, feels like something that would be Square Enix's fault. I have no evidence to back up this assumption. I am purely talking out of my ass. But it is possible that Squeenix is just like, we need this out. This needs to be, this come out tomorrow. But this isn't ready. It come out tomorrow. Dear center support, why are you not done? I don't know where your dirt is. Is it inside? I don't know. Is it outside? I don't know. At least that dinged for me. But on the other side, it could also be a case of, we don't need that right away. And then they release it and they go, oh, maybe we should have put that in right away. Maybe we did need that right away. So who knows? But that's good news that it is hopefully, hopefully actually coming on the way. I don't think I specifically will be using it, because I usually am fine with default controls, but changing keybinds doesn't have to be for me. Most things don't have to be for me. Cracking view of the volcano from top of the wheel, ain't it? Yeah, it's on fire. It's gonna blow. Especially when it's smoking like it is right now. But yeah, we're all gonna die. Does raise the question, why did you ship it like that? Yeah. It's supposed to do that, yeah? Well, yes. However, volcanoes do typically have smoke coming out of the top. It is a thing that they are supposed to do. However, you might not want to be around one when it does. Unless you're a volcanologist. Or you just really like lava. But then you also gotta know what kind of lava you're dealing with. Like, if it's like Hawaii, then you're probably fine. Some slow-moving lava just kind of out over the landscape. You're fine. Get out of the way, but you can probably watch it for a bit. Don't take my advice on this. Like, listen to an expert. I don't know what I'm talking about. It just seems that way. Whereas, on the other hand, explosions. You don't want to be anywhere near those. Usually the solution in Hawaii is walk away. Yeah. Even if you're a volcanologist, be careful around a smoking crater. Yeah. Ding! Can I do it? Oh my god, I can. Can I get on top of it? Ooh. Ooh. Let me up. 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 Up, 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 up. I desire uppies. I desire uppies. I will jetpack myself with my... Ooh. I'm fine. Hello, Techno Archmage. Welcome in. I am sleepy and moderately unhinged today. Dirt. Ah. I will find the dirt and I will destroy the dirt. It stands no chance against me. It's filth! Being fully hinged is boring anyway. Being fully hinged? That sounds adorable. Get it? Because the hinge? A door? Yeah. I am a comedy god. No, I missed my shot. Now I'm gonna fall to my death again. When's your slot on SNL? You don't know, man. You don't know. I've been there already. How did I do this? Why is this possible? Anything is funnier than modern SNL? I mean, that's just how SNL goes. It goes in waves. It's really good, and then it's really bad, and then it's really good again. So, fun fact. A couple of years ago, before the world fell apart, NBC did a... They just did a promo bump commercial. So, like, you'd be watching NBC, and it'd be like, you're watching NBC, look at all these shows, boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. And the promo bump was, like, characters from all the shows singing this song and doing a dance routine and whatnot. And I stood in for one of the SNL cast members for the setup for the SNL shot of that bump. So I have literally danced on the SNL main stage. I have actually done that in my life. And the most surreal part is that bump was directed by Spike Lee. So I got directed by Spike Lee to dance on the main stage of SNL. He was not happy to do this. He clearly owed somebody a favor and was cashing that favor in. It was a very surreal experience. And I'm also on the mailing list for extras for SNL. They put out a call every week of just like, hey, if you're available for, like, Friday, what is it? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Send us your headshot. You might be background and do stuff in SNL. Do a network bump thing. Like I said, he very clearly was cashing in a favor that he owed somebody. Somebody definitely called and was just like, hey, you know that thing? Can you do this? Because we need somebody to do it, and I helped you out with this, so you need to help me out. That has to have been what happened, because he was not happy to be doing it at all. He was so annoyed just being there. Make food, Wombat. Make food. Eat. Eat. Manja. And so also, because I'm in that mailing list for extras, I occasionally... I don't know what they're doing, but I get little hints about what they're doing just by who they're trying to cast. Like, I'll get an email of just like, SNL is looking for a 6'5" bald man. If you are a 6'5" bald man, or can send us in the direction of a 6'5" bald man, please let us know. I don't think I have any fun ones saved. Hold on. Now I need to look. Let me look at my old emails. What is in my trash? What is in my trash from SNL? Saturday Night Live, casting. Oh, I wasn't far off. Casting 6'3" to 6'4" stand-in. Male stand-in 6'3" to 6'4" with availability tomorrow. Unfortunately, I'm short. The direction to find a 6'5" bald man is up. So you're gonna roast Fetterman. Oh, you know what? That probably would be it. The bald man one? That might have been what that was for. If only you were in NYC. It's extra work. It's not gonna pay that well. However, it would be the experience of being on the stage. Which, I gotta admit, for all the bullshit with NBC, a lot of the time, it's kind of a fun building to just hang around in. If they give food as well, you know, I don't know what would be available for background for SNL. I don't know if they would have a whole thing or not, but they would definitely have crafty. So that's some food anyway. Facts about me that sound way more impressive than they are. That's my entire life. That's all of the facts about me. I've lived a pretty interesting life for a very boring man. I've traveled the 48 contiguous states. There's only like 6 states in the entire United States that I haven't been to. I've never left the country, though, which is weird in its own way, despite me trying. Every time I try to get out of the country for anything, something comes up. It's always like, that's when I get a gig. If I try to go to Canada for a day, that's a day that I will land a gig that I'm trying to get, and then I can't go because I want the job. Happens every time, which really just means that I should try to go to Canada more often because then I'll get more work. Montreal is no, it's not far at all. It's like a 2-hour train ride from the city. You get on a fast train. Get on a fast train, you go. Literally, every single time I have tried, something has stopped me. I have been booked on tours that were supposed to go to Canada. And then we end up in Seattle, and we get news that the Canada part of the tour was canceled. This has happened more than once. Sort of take a train there, it's a lot more than 6 hours. Amtrak isn't that good. I thought there was a fast train. I could have sworn there was a fast train. Am I just out of my mind? Don't answer that. We know the answer. Why am I stuck? I'm not stuck. New York to Albany to... what am I thinking of? am I thinking of that I could get to in 2 hours? Did my brain replace it for Philly or something? Or DC? Maybe I'm thinking of DC. Because I know it took a train to DC for a shoot once, and they put me on the fast train in business class, and that was like maybe 3 hours. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's the DC one. Maybe I am mixing things up, and I'm thinking of the DC train that I took. What are other interesting facts about me that sound more impressive than they are? I performed sold-out shows in Vegas for a kids' puppet show where you can't even see me. You just see the puppets. But being able to say to somebody like, I performed sold-out shows in Vegas. I waved a stingray. But there was an Elvis impersonator in the audience, and I was psyched about that. I was so psyched about the Elvis impersonator in the in the audience, because it was a morning show, because it's for kids. So like the schools are coming in. What is VTubing but an electronic? I've said this many times. Many times. There's an earlier show, so the schools are coming in and whatnot, and so we all came to the conclusion that the Elvis impersonator had just like finished his shift and took his kid to see the show before he went home to fall asleep. That had to have been what happened, because he was stealing the outfit. And let me tell you, you don't know what it's like to look out into a sold-out show in a Las Vegas theater and see the king sitting in one of the back rows in the distance in like a 1,000-something seat theater. It's like, there's Elvis back there. He's in the sequence. I literally ran around backstage telling everybody, just like, there's Elvis in the audience! There's Elvis in the audience! 4 hours to get to Albany. Sang a solo for an audience of 10,000 people. Ooh! What'd you sing? I need to get my singing skills back. I haven't sung anything in a long time. I used to crush it at gay bar karaoke, which, let me tell you, you know you have done a good job when the gay bar gives you a standing ovation, okay? That is how you know you are, in fact, capable of singing certain things. My go-to was Confrontation from Jekyll and Hyde, where you have to sing in 2 voices. Or, if you are David Hasselhoff, 3. And I did it at a gay bar in New Jersey where I grew up. And apparently some of the guys from the Village People used to frequent there. I forget which ones. But like one of them literally showed up a couple weeks later, one of the next times that I was there. So like, the Village People are showing up and doing karaoke at this place, and I got a standing ovation for doing something for Jekyll and Hyde. It's like, I can do stuff. Thank you. Thank you for the validation. Thank you. Thank you for clapping for the little straight boy at the gay bar. Well, straight-ish. Mostly straight. I don't know where I am, man. I play the Kinsey scale like a slide flute sometimes. Deported from New Jersey at age 5? Yeah, you wouldn't get to go to all the gay bars then. I know you won't judge me. This is my space. I do the judging. Actually, no, that's not true. I get judged here plenty. I deserve it. I earn when I get judged here. What did you do to get deported from New Jersey at age 5? Did you call it Taylor Ham? I shouldn't make these jokes in the current climate, but I must. I must, because I am from there. And it is a strange and silly place. Weird mishmash of half-remembered location. I mean, yeah, that's how it's always been. Even if you live there, that's just what it is. New Jersey is a liminal space. Dad failed to make a partner at Arthur and Anderson. Oh. I half know what that means. I understand the situation. I don't know Arthur and Anderson. I don't know what they do. So they banished him to the hinterlands. The mountains of Pennsylvania. Business consultancy. Oh. So not even like a different kind of laws. Okay. Famous for getting their fingers into the Enron situation. Okay. She hated Jersey. Most people do. Usually for valid reasons. There are some reasons that are invalid. There's, you know, it's got a bad rap in some ways that it doesn't necessarily deserve a bad rap for. And then all of the other ways that it has a bad rap for, it absolutely deserves. They were dissolved from the finger machine. Yeah. Considering the Enron stuff, I would imagine so. That usually gets some things dissolved. I apparently do not share momentum with anything around me. And if I jump, the world will move under my feet. And I will just leave the pod. Tag on the company called Commodore Business Machines International. Commodore 64? I have a feeling no. But I have to say it. Physics. Who needs it? Oh, so actually, the Commodore 64. But they hadn't shipped you. Holy shit. Anyway, it's been an hour. I need to put you on the BRB screen. We can rag on New Jersey more when I get back. Until then, 3 minutes. I'm going to run some ads. That way this pre-roll doesn't exist. And we'll be back. BRB. Here's some New Jersey lore from you. Also, unrelated to the Jersey lore. Yeah, Blue Moon! Jersey lore. Here's 2 bits of Jersey lore. All of the Jersey Shore type characters are not actually from Jersey. They're from Long Island. And the Jersey Shore hates them. I know this because I grew up at the Jersey Shore. I grew up walking distance from the beach. You cannot get more Jersey Shore than that. Snooki ain't Jersey. Snooki's Long Island. She was in a ball for New Year's Eve. And everyone in my neighborhood was like, are we dropping her in the ocean? Are we dropping her in the ocean and just letting her go? Crab wisdom. This ties in with the Jersey lore. So let's the second one can be your wisdom. Jersey Shore is entirely fake and everybody knows. Oh yeah, absolutely. All of the reality shows. I know too many people who've worked on too many reality shows, and it's just like, it's a mess. One of my friends worked on the Real Housewives of New Jersey, and one of the housewives did like a surprise party for somebody, and on the show, it makes it seem like she made all the decorations for the party herself. No, the crew did it. Anyway, Southern New Jersey roots? Crab wisdom. Crab wisdom. Central Jersey exists. I am from there. South Jersey is cows. North Jersey is weird smells in factories. Central Jersey exists. Tell me to fuck off with that. I just did. I just used different words. That's Central New Jersey. It's Central New Jersey. It's the bit in the middle. If it doesn't have a cow and it doesn't smell super weird, slightly weird, okay, but not super weird. There's a difference. That's Central Jersey. Okay, but the other thing. Most of the world's favorite New Yorkers are actually from New Jersey. And they just left New Jersey and moved to New York. They took the train to New York and they just didn't go back. Your Jon Stewart types. I think Anthony Bourdain, I think his family had like a house in Jersey and he just like went to New York all the time. I could be wrong, because I know also he was like in France a lot and everything else. So he's all over the place. But characters like that, people with that kind of attitude, that people think is pure New York attitude. No, it's New Jersey moved to New York attitude. Which is a slightly different thing. Grew up in Edison. The wind blew right, you could smell refinery. Yup. Yup. Anytime driving to New York for something with family, you could smell. North Jersey, you could smell. It's like, oh, we're in the northern part of the state. We're almost there. It smells terrible. Brooklyn in 94, bumping all kinds of fake New Yorkers, New Jersey, Connecticut, yeah. New York is one of those places where everybody is from there and nobody is from there. It's like, I'm a New Yorker. And they're saying that to someone born and raised in New York. Wait, how long have you lived here? A year! Okay, no. Like, I've lived in the city for well over a decade at this point. Like, oh god. Have I lived in the city for like 13, 14 years? Oh my god. Is that actually a number? Am I mathing correct? Oh god. Anyway, I've been here for a while, let's say. And I know there's people who will still be like, hey, he's not a New Yorker. He's not from here. And you know what? That's fair, to a point. Lived here for 24 years. Ooh. They might be giants. Are they giants from New York? That's just NYC. You gotta come up to the land of Kodak. Ooh! Ding after ding. Love when that happens. I don't know what to do in this spot. I've trapped myself. I've trapped myself on the star of a Ferris wheel. Ding! It's left. You? I see dirt. I see more dirt. There was dirt on this though, wasn't there? There is. I'm in a slightly awkward position. Ever so slightly awkward. But it's working. Which is the weird bit. And Kodak and Xerox thought the digital camera was a passing fad. Oof. Oof. What a way to pick the wrong horse. I mean, there is still something to be said about a film camera. However, it is no longer the standard for ease of use and activity. I have fallen to my death. Our money is sunk into the chemical stuff. That would do it. No. One of these still has some filth on it, and I don't know which one it was. I saw it, and then I lost it. I think it's the blue one? It's the blue one. Down here and get cleaned. It is kind of funny to think about all of the people that went, this internet stuff, this digital stuff, that's not gonna last. Oops. Changed the world entirely, forever. Kodak owned like 30% of Rochester? What? What? That's a lot. How am I supposed to get these poles? Is this a merry-go-round situation where I have to just hang out by the pole and hit it in certain spots when it does things? I think it is. Don't try this at home, kids. Weep. Schenectady and General Electric. Oh, yeah. George Eastman House. What's going on at the George Eastman House? Live in soda with a 20-stream streak. I know you can make a streak notification. I know you can make a streak notification because Scoobers has one. However, how? Because I have ideas. I also have phlegm in my throat. Hold on, I'm gonna cough something up. There's hair in my mouth. How did that get there? Because I have an idea. I have an idea. Also, this hair in my mouth has gotten worse. How did this happen? Okay, there we go. It's out. Oh my god. It wrapped around a tooth? And I don't know if you know how horrifying that is. You ever accidentally floss with your own hair? It is a nightmare. Why you be eating hair? I wasn't trying to. Hair's not even that long. I mean, it's long-ish right now because I've been lazy, but it's I don't know what's left. It's time to consult the manual. But I want to make a streaking alert, and I want to use the succulent Chinese meal sound. And I'm wondering if that's something that I'm going to need to use Mix It Up for, or if there's something that I can do just through Twitch to pull that off. I want to use a very specific part of the succulent Chinese meal sound. I want to use specifically the "Get your hands off my penis." I feel like that's perfect for streaking. Am I right or am I wrong? Feel free to tell me if this is a terrible idea. Where's it start? Scaffold is backwards? Yeah, I know. It's there. Scaffold won't even help with that. That got it. Okay. Long thing. My God. Front spoke. That's a rear spoke. Front spoke. Pod frame. Which pod frame? You allowed to use the succulent Chinese meal if you're not spiritually Australian? I could get permission. I know Australians. I know Australians who enjoy my presence. They'll vouch for me. I knew a guy. He was more a friend and classmate of an ex-girlfriend of mine. But he liked me. We were good friends. We were good friends. And this man was one of the most Dundee men I have ever known in my life. And he is one of literally 3 people in this world, one of whom is dead. Actually, no, 4 people, 2 of whom are dead, who are allowed to call me by a specific nickname. But this man, his family owns one of the biggest cattle ranches in Australia. So he's got some money, and he sometimes sleeps outside using a rock as a pillow. The man is like 6 foot something, and he is not thin. So he is a large man in every way. And literally, he came over to our apartment when I was living with this girlfriend. And he would just sleep on the floor. And both me and her would be like, we can get you blankets. We can get you, like, anything. You can sleep on the couch. You can have a cushion. You don't have to just sleep on the floor with nothing. Like, no, it's more comfortable this way. Okay. The Aussie card. Floor time is important. Yeah. He gave me not my first introduction to it, but my adult introduction to Vegemite. I had it once when I was a little kid at a friend's house who visited Australia. And I was a little kid, and my palate was not ready for it, and, like, I had a taste, and that was it. But this guy gave me a jar as an adult, and he told me the right way to eat it, and I enjoyed it. And then I stopped eating it the right way. The right way to eat Vegemite is you get your bread and you put some butter on it, and then you put a little bit of Vegemite on the butter, and so you got the butter and the Vegemite. It's all good. I plop a fucking spoonful of Vegemite on that shit, and I love it. Even Australians look at me like, you are not supposed to put that much. You will die. Thick mite, yeah. I've mentioned this before in, like, OBG chats. I've mentioned it to Dagwood during D&D games. I mentioned it a number of times in the past. But I really enjoy just making, like, a peanut butter and Vegemite sandwich. And, like, I put the same amount of Vegemite as I do peanut butter on the sandwich. And have that with a Guinness. And it is just the breadiest bread meal you could ever have. The combo sounds not good. It's great. Peanut butter and Vegemite. I will vouch for that as a combo. The sweetness of the peanut butter balances the Vegemite-ness of the Vegemite. And then Teddy likes all the salt. Ocean. And then the Guinness is very complimentary to it because it is just additional bread. Do you get Jif or something? Yeah. Like Jif, Peter Pan, Skippy, one of those. It's a sweet peanut butter. Not that organic shit. Give me the shelf-stable, will last a decade thing of peanut butter. It won't last a decade with me. I'll eat it in a week, but still. Give me the cheap shit that I grew up with as a poor child. Vegemite is from the beer making process. Exactly. So it's bread with bread extract on it, with some peanut butter, and then you drink bread. It's the breadiest bread meal that you could ever have, and I love it. Which fucking pod frame is it? Pod frame. Pod frame. Pod frame. Pod frame. Pod frame. Pod frame. Pod frame? Pod frame. There. There we go. One more. But I have mentioned this sandwich and the amount of Vegemite that I'll put on it. Again, 2 Australians who look at me like, the fuck is wrong with you? You're not supposed to like it that much. I don't have it often, though. It's an every now and then kind of thing. And Vegemite lasts forever. So I still have, like, the same jar that I've had for years, and just every now and then the time comes where this is the month. This is the month of Vegemite sandwiches. No, let me up. Which hole? Hello, Counter Kobold. Welcome in. I'm on a Ferris wheel. Talking about Vegemite. And my disgusting enjoyment of it. Even though no one in chat has called my enjoyment of it disgusting, I know full well that it is. I know what I am. I am a monster. I'm so close to done, but where? You are a crab. You know what? That explains it. Because crabs will eat anything. You ever see a crab turn down food? Not me. Crab is not a monster, though? Can be, if it's big enough. You look at a coconut crab or a spider crab, and you tell me that that is not one step away from monster. Don't get me wrong, I love them. They're my cousins. Those are cool crabs? They are cool crabs. Which? Oh, that one. Okay. That one. Which? Come on, do the thing. Can't gift Vegemite via throne? Oh no! Crabs handle our processed food very poorly. I'll still eat them. I mean, let's be perfectly honest. Even humans don't always handle the processed food very well. Do not mistake this for any RFK Jr. kind of bullshit. I'm not going to sit here and go, processed food. No. I'm just saying sometimes it gives you the shits. Crabs will still eat it, though. Crabs will eat anything. I mean, anything. Crabs eat other crabs. Crabs will eat potato chip. Crab will just... its thing on ground, eat. The thought process is not in depth. Somewhere on this thing. Yeah. All right, Star Support Bowl. This is gonna be tough. Have to be some weird things they won't eat. I mean, I'm not particularly a fan of Jell-O, but I'll still eat it. Which one? Which one? Glow, damn you! I'm upset that you can't give Vegemite via Throne. You wanna know why I'm upset? My jar is almost empty of it. I'm scraping the bottom of the jar. Don't have much Vegemite left. There it is. And just talking about it is starting to put me in the mood. Whoop-ah. Alright. Somewhere on this thing, there's dirt. Got it. The Vegemood? Yes. No, the Vegemood for Vegemite. Let's just take a little bit of time and enjoy our time on this Ferris wheel. There's the city. There's the Helter Skelter, the merry-go-round. I cleaned both of those things. There's the volcano, smoking in the distance. It will erupt soon and murder us all. We will burn to death in its fiery embrace. And the gods will be pleased, and nature will heal. The city feels bigger than you expected. Yeah, it does kind of like tower a bit, doesn't it? Some of the work is in the city, or like outskirts of it. Whoop! Meow. The Trance Master. Ferris wheel's roasting. You're a legend, just in the nick of time, too. With the rave generator blown, we've had to stick with the original one, and the classic vibe of the artwork really fits with the slower pace. Techno Ferris wheel was probably a terrible idea anyway, so I'm turning my attention to Cracker's Keith, the world's first techno caterpillar roller coaster. Okay. Now we're going into the city. Subway platform. Also, I have 150 stars. I can probably buy things. Alright. medium, heavy, professional, owned. Equipment. Everything is owned currently. Cleaning liquid. Don't think I need any at the moment. Clothing. Oh, it's 190. I don't know why I thought it was 150. Probably because the achievement popped. Damn it. Can't get research yet. Oh, I can't get research done. Yo. Subway. It's too clean for the MTA. I hate that you're right. Owing to the steady reputational rise of Buckingham, Caldera City Transportation Network is excited to announce the reopening of its subway links to the vibrant town. We'd like you to deep clean the platform area ahead of the grand unveiling. Please note that whilst much of the graffiti in the facility could be said to possess artistic merit, we would like you to remove it all. Okay. One turn, both remaining players surrendered to me unprompted. What? Damn. That's how you know you just won. Is there any super cool graffiti that I want to look at before I take the heavy-duty washer to this? Not particularly. Ah! What the hell are these noises? Mouth! Fun fair? Oh wait, this has graffiti on it. Hold on. The music is from Kirby. The sound effects are game. Let's do light duty. Perhaps you'd like some interesting statistics on our railroad systems whilst you work? Okay. I want to look at the cool rocket ship graffiti. Don't mind me. Because I want to see what this is. 0 out of 10. They fucking hate the fun fair. The pun fair. Don't bother. This is why we use the light washer first sometimes. They built a subway and never opened it? Kind of? Or they're reopening it, so it used to get used. But nobody's really come to this town until we started cleaning up. So they're reopening it now. Driving me nuts! They just drew a face on the car. Caldera tour. Keep winning. Local legend. Oh. Oh god, these posters are from '84. These posters are as old as I am. Shh. Vote for mayor. Jeff Jefferson 12. Oh jeez. All dirty Caldera City. Gnome! Gnome spotted. He's the 12th. This is the 12th. I think the current mayor is Jeff Jefferson the 13th. Driving me nuts. This is another poster for Driving Me Nuts, just different face on the car. What do we got here? Angie Monkey. People on the Helter Skelter. A political dynasty, yes. Meow, meow, meow. Gnome cat? The things are combining now. Always lies. Catman. I can see the graffiti on this one through the dirt. Okay. I think that's all of the super interesting graffiti that I want to see here. Doesn't look like there's anything else big jokey times around. Oh god. Let's bring out the heavy duty. Let's bring out the Pro Vista. We begin with a simple signal light. Cut through the dust and dirt and muck and grime. Because the trains need to know if they should come or if they should go. Voila. Tactile floor. So that if you're blind, you don't just blindly walk off the edge. Not that you would walk off the edge, but you know the edge is coming. There's a song about that? A song about what? Subway signals? Or cat gnomes? Flash with their famous song about the railroad. I'm blanking on it. Just fully blanking on it. I know I should know. Oh! Should I stay or should I go? About road semaphores. Yes, of course. I understand now. Okay. It's like, I know the Clash. What joke is being made here? My brain did not put 2 and 2 together properly. Why is it green? Why is it green? Why is it green? Why is it green? And before you go, Teddy, you live in New York, you should be used to just the walls being green for no good reason. From all the dirt and muck and just fucking moss growing on it because it's so filthy. And to which I say, I still ask the same question of my living space. Why is it green? This is another big map. This is going to take time. Is everything big maps now? We're like 3/4 of the way through. Shit's getting bigger. Bigger and bigger and bigger. Go faster if you used a wider nozzle. Oh, that's a needle. The wider nozzle doesn't do as good of a clean. Yellow is best. Looks painful. My God, what happened to him? He was eviscerated. What was the weapon? Penis. My God. At least Teddy knew about the nozzles, unlike the shop. You ever unlock the camera from the sweep? Oh! Rarely. I don't like to. It doesn't feel good to me. Unlocking the camera from the sweep. It's I only use it in really specific scenarios because it's bad spoons. It's bad spoons to me. It's God, I should get fucking tested sometime. It's just bad spoons. There's no reason for me to not like it, but just doing it is just like, this is the wrong spoon. This is not my spoon. I cannot. This is it just feels wrong. Makes me think of The Room. Oh God. To tie this back, to go full circle a little bit, one of my Australian friends, she is an actress, and she spent some time in LA for something. I don't remember what. I don't think it was for a specific film or something. She was out in LA doing something. And she was hanging out in a club, partying at a club. And who should be there? Tommy Wiseau. And apparently, he is exactly as you would imagine him in such a situation. Wearing sunglasses inside the club in the dark. Oh, hi, Mark. Just being a weird little guy. So she, of course, had to hang out with him for some time. And made sure to, like, get a hug from him and everything. Just like... I think one or two other of my friends have met him as well in various situations. Usually, like, film screening type stuff. So things around the room, so he's there in a professional capacity. Only that one friend just hung out with him in a club. The rest were all meeting him as fans. And the reports were the same every single time. He is exactly as you would imagine. It's like, that is not a character being put on. That's just, that's him. That's just him. There's a commercial, which you can find online, of Tommy Wiseau doing a commercial for the, like, clothing store he owned. Talking about the newest jean fashions that they just got in. Before he was famous. It's where the money came from. There is so much goddamn Subway. Money origin is entirely unknown. I know. He did apparently own a clothing store, so that's some of it. If not all of it. Probably not all of it, but at least some of it. But just imagine, like, people that saw that local TV commercial and then seeing him as the guy that made the room, like, saw him commercials when I was a kid. Like, there's gotta be somebody in this world. Process where he goes from a street seller with very few assets to owning several buildings in a very short time. Yes. That's called connections. Connections to what? Don't ask. So that's after. Yeah. But I have questions. Don't ask. He won't tell you. He will not say. Chat, since we're in the subway, what's your go-to subway order? This is a very important question. None of us need to know. We just have curiosities. It does seem a bit shady. Only slightly. Subway order is to leave the subway. Too unhealthy and too much salt. I like to get steak and cheese. I get provolone, and I get the steak, and I get it toasted. And it's the only thing I get at a Subway, because I'm not getting fucking cold cuts in a Subway. Are you daft? I can just buy cold cuts and make my own sandwich. Which, I have cold cuts in the fridge. I can make my own sandwich. But I do not have toasty steak and provolone. No Subway, only Potbellies. Couldn't redeem your points, they expired and never won again. You all have such valid reasons for not going to Subway. It was one of my trashy options for a while. at my last apartment because there was one right nearby. Like, literally, at my last apartment, I would get off the subway, and there was a Subway just right next to the subway entrance. And so I would get Subway at the subway. If I was feeling trashy that day. And I'd get my toasted steak and cheese, and I'd get some sweet peppers on it, and the chipotle sauce, and it's good. It's tasty. Cucumber, if they had it as well. Sweet pepper, cucumber, steak, cheese. It's given no options when you visit demo sceners. Oh. Make your own Italian sub. Ooh. Okay, yeah, if I'm gonna get if I'm gonna get cold cuts made not by me, it'll be a full Italian sub, yeah. Because that's just a lot, and I just am lazy. And I always got it on the urban cheese bread. Sometimes I would get cookie, sometimes I would get chips. Never got the foot-long cookie. Like an Italian sub, Subway can't be trusted with that. Correct. You find the one thing that you like at Subway, and that is what you get at Subway. Did not do it for the Fookie. Is it actually called the Fookie? No. Hello? Bing bong. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Boom boom. Test of Italian sub. You don't need to put hoagie in parentheses. People know what a sub is. And if they don't, then they are incorrect. Do they think they should put mayo on it? If so, leave the shop. Fair. Okay. I don't necessarily mind Italian on the... mayo on the Italian sub. But yeah, it's not supposed to be there. Oh, it's really a Oh. So you have the wrong thoughts. Okay. Actually, it's called a grinder. Tibbs, who are you? We may call it the different things, but we can all agree they're delicious. They were introduced in Philly. They are a hoagie. But it looks like a submarine. This is just the food equivalent of GIF versus GIF. None of it matters. Actually, no, wait. No, that's the soda versus pop debate, isn't it? And then Atlanta comes in calling everything Coke, and you just wonder what the hell is wrong, what's in the drinking water there, and then you realize it's Coke. Made gatherings real interesting. Were there family fights about what to call it? Like, my family was all in Jersey, so everybody just called it sub. And then some family moved out to Massachusetts, and then they started getting weird. Saying things like wicked. I'm just snoozing the ads, don't panic. weird thing about GIF versus GIF is the people who ask you what you say and then tell you you're wrong. Yeah! And they're Italians? I missed something. I missed something. And who's Italians? I'm looking at this. Oh, the sandwich. They're Italians. Correct. Okay. There's too many things over the O's. Yonkoping? Yonkoping? Is that... Am I anywhere near correct? Yonkoping? Yonkoping. Yonkoping? Yonkoping. I'm way off. Yensping. Yensping. That's a K. Or wait, Yenshaping. I can't read. There's things over the O. I don't know what to do, and I just shut down. Shipping. K's got softened all the way to SH. That's more than softening. That's melting. That's straight up melting. That's like somebody going, would you like some ice in your drink? And you're like, yeah. They're like, our ice is a little bit softened around here. And then they just pour water into it. That's what that is. That's what those K's are. Hard water and soft ice. Mentioned that you'd driven there in Euro Truck Simulator 2 to a Swede and they laughed and corrected you. And you both wondered why Swedish K does that. See, like, this is a perfect spot for it to go like, but I hate it. It just looks wrong. Like, that physically repulsed me to do. Same process that English C sometimes sounds S. Ooh, you're right. Yeah, we do that. That is a bit of a mess. I just need you all to understand for a moment that you are sitting here watching a grown-ass man clean a subway wall. This is a paint drying stream. Okay, for removing C from the alphabet. Boy, do I know some people from the 1700s that you should talk to. They would be all in favor of what you're debating here. Thought I was watching a crab. I can be a grown-ass man of a crab. I can be both things. Bring back Thorn? What are you, a medieval peasant? Do you miss ye old tavern? Fuck. I said ye old tavern at the exact moment that Tibbs typed in ye old tavern. I just see it pop in as the words are coming out of my mouth. The timing, exquisite, and yet I know from stream delay, you didn't get to see that exquisite timing. And yeah, the Y in ye is not, it's not Thorn. However, the jokes was still exquisite timing. It was beautiful. Yeah, the Thorn was literally a TH sound, wasn't it? Which is basically the only reason why I know it was called the Thorn. It's like, oh, it's the TH thing, it's Thorn. Alright. It's been an hour. I've snoozed the ads too much. It is time, once again, for ads. Start talking about Polish. Oh god. Oh god. My actual last name comes to haunt me. Alright. I'll see you in 3 minutes. BRB. We're gonna come back from this ad break and we're gonna start with a nice bit of laughter to go with Wombat's pretty sure a Bon is where they put courses in Boston joke. Seeing these signs, Ivan Strav. What? What is the I'm Von? What is the Also, Einfaht is probably the funniest word for sure. Chef drops a pot of alphabet soup on the kitchen floor. Polish guy walks by and goes, "Hey, I know that guy." God damn it. I hate it because it's true, and it's also me. I keep doxing myself bit by bit, but I do have the Polish ancestry, and so I do actually have a Polish last name, and oh boy! Learning one of those! Learning how to spell one of those before going into fucking kindergarten. My family literally had a wood cutout of our last name for helping children learn how to spell it in early life, because it's just like, there's this, and then here's the end of the alphabet. All of it. Yeah. Right in the middle. Can you make the sounds? I can't. No, I grew up in New Jersey. I can't fucking speak it. There was a guy on one set that I was on who, he was like Polish from Poland, and I told him my name and he told me I was pronouncing it wrong. And it's like, no, it's my name. We just don't do the Polish pronunciation anymore. I'm sorry. I can't pronounce my own name wrong. Don't try that. He was a nice guy. We had good laughs. But I was literally like, no. This is my name. Screw you. And I was watching earlier today, I was watching some, if you were in Poland, we'd say it, yeah. I was watching some of the YouTube shorts while I was at work today. And I was watching, I forget her name, but she's the Vietnamese girl who, her boyfriend, I think they might be married now, is German. Like, she moved to Germany. And so she has all of the funny shorts and TikToks of, like, life in Germany with my German boyfriend, and he's, like, never shows his face on camera. And one of the things she was going over, just, like, ways to get by in Germany, just, like, pick up some of the basic words and then just start combining them. You'll be right. Just shove them all together. It's fine. Shook when I was told how to say it looks like lads. I'm guaranteed from context of that sentence that that's not how that's pronounced, though. French pronunciation for your last name, slightly misspelled for the language. Here's the great thing about names. You can say it however the fuck you want. No one can stop you. It's your name. You can get a different name. You can do whatever the fuck you want with it. Side note, trans rights, baby. There's too many lines. There's too many lines in that L. I don't know how to say these things. There's extra stuff that makes it sound different. I'm American. I can barely English. He says, after taking enough French courses to understand a tiny bit and slowly picking up more Japanese every day. Which. I'm just making an embarrassment of myself. The English would argue that Americans actually can't English. I know. That's why I said I'm American. I can barely English. It certainly ain't the Queen's English, we know that. Or, actually, no, it would be the King's English now, wouldn't it? Ah, what do I care? That man can't pick a fucking letter out of his trash can. Yeah, Wall. He's so filthy. That's a filthy wall. I'm gonna clean that wall. I'm gonna clean that subway. Speak two languages, English and bad English. American English is older English than British English. That doesn't sound right, but I'm sure there's an explanation that makes it make sense. That got mashed with other languages and accents. Yeah, we did just, like, decide, hey, this word's better. Zucchini, for example. You gotta admit, zucchini is a good word. Compared to the other words for zucchini, it's a good word. Branch from Common-ensis. Yay, cousins. Werf's Nebbles? What is a Nebel? I know what the Flammenwerfer. You mentioned the Flammenwerfer. It werfs the Flemmen. I know what the Flemmen is. What is the Nebel? Zucchini is Italian for little squash. Yeah. It's a great word. It's a tiny squash, and zucchini just sounds cute. And zucchini it's a cute little squash thing. Oh, American Southern accent is one of the old English. I've heard that before too. Small multiple rocket launcher. Oh. Yeah, those would need to be werfed, wouldn't they? Large Zuko. That's searching for the avatar. Zucchini, 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 zucmo. This is language stream today. Language, dialect, and accent stream. Which is honestly always interesting. Because there's so many languages where they're like, oh, the rules are easy. Half of them are unexplained. Every language has the rules that are just like, it's just that way. Just because it is. Every language has these things of just like, it just became that way because that's the way everybody said it, and if you say it any other way, it just sounds weird. Japanese is full of them. I keep running into them as I do my little shitty online lessons. And people are like, oh, it's so difficult, it has all these weird rules, and just like, I speak English. I think we might have more. I think we might have more dumb, weird rules that exist for no reason. This is just normal work conversation. This is true. I don't think I've ever stumbled across MTA workers having a conversation like this, but I'm sure they probably have. Somebody. Languages get as complicated as people can deal with. And then they stop. Arkansas and Kansas are both named after the Katsun Native American tribe. French named the former so the S is silent. English named the latter so the S is not silent. That's interesting. Goobers was tempted by Promise Mascot Agency. Good, he needs to play it. To anyone that is considering playing Promise Mascot Agency, it is a very good Yakuza crime drama, and you will fall absolutely in love with a neurotic block of tofu. If that doesn't sell you on its own, there are also crane games, racing, ghost stories, and a sex dungeon. Promise Mascot Agency. Play it today. He was confused by it and moved on. Let's play it. Tell him about the sex dungeon. What was the last one? Sex dungeon. Mama-san has a sex dungeon in the basement of the bar. That's where Pinky learned about the Abyss. That's where Pinky saw the Abyss. And it's also why we have the mascot card of Shibari Pinky. I think if you're gonna try to sway goobers into playing it, you gotta give him the bit of there's always something to do. There's a million things to do all over the map. So, like, ADHD brain, have fun. You're gonna have endless possibilities. Also, it's pro-union, pro-sex positivity, pro a bunch of other good things. Yeah, definitely toss that in there just in general as a selling point, because it's fantastic on all those fronts. Really charming characters. Goobs would enjoy it. Everyone would enjoy it. Everyone should play it. It's a great game. This tunnel wall is done. Where does the action... Here's where the other one starts. Where's your turn? Tofu's best boy if you disagree. You're a horrible garbage. Bro, I'm not gonna go that far. But Tofu is my son. I saw an interview with some of the devs for Promise Mascot Agency where they talk about Tofu and how Tofu was basically the first mascot that they made for the game. And was kind of like, I don't remember if the interview said that he was like a placeholder mascot, but he was the very first one that was invented. And just everybody on the team fell in love with him and he just stayed. And he just became the one. Where the hell? Dirt, where? I'm looking for it, and it's not showing up. Because the top bit is different from the bottom bit, and this bit is different from that bit. So where is this last little shred of dirt on this thing that is hiding and keeping me from completing this? I see some on top of the board here, but that can't be enough to keep it from dinging. Low Freight, Arkansas. Just a corruption of Lefroy. This place is cold water. Hey, it's got low freight. No, this cable is almost done, and I've accidentally almost finished it, which means I have no idea which bit is the cable and which bit is not the cable. And I must find the dirt on it. There it is. Okay. Oh! Now I'm just thinking of that with these. This is your fault. Terre Haute? I don't remember how it's pronounced. I mean, New York has a street named Houston. Looks like Houston. But it's Houston. Hi there, I would ask if you would clean my caravan, but I already know what your answer is. The uncanny Franny. Are you a psychic? Caldera City subway system was built using over 16 million bricks. It's a very expensive Lego set. If you were to pile them up top to tail, they would extend a staggering 237 miles into the Earth's atmosphere. That's a long way up. That's only a tantalizing 236,718 miles short of the moon's surface. So it's not even an eighth of the way there. Street in London is Houston too. Is that also spelled like Houston? Beam boom. God, that's gonna haunt my dreams. I already hear the bing bong enough on my commute. Dang, dang. Houston, Texas gets to say it how they like. It's their name. Also, you tried telling a Texan no. Washington. Caldera City. You've got dirt up top. Do I have tools here? I should have tools. Do I have tools? Do I not have tools? Do I not have tools? Where's my tools? There's my tools. Ha ha! There's no good placement for this. That doesn't help me at all. Washington? Yes. Okay, this ceiling is different from that ceiling. Which is also different from that ceiling. Okay. Do 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 do. Bang bong. This place will seem so lovely when it's done. Until then, it's like shit. Both named for different people who said their names differently. Oh. I think I knew that. I just didn't put the two things together in that way. Like, Houston Street is named for a guy named Houston, and Houston is named for a guy named Houston. So it's not our fault two guys can't figure out how to pronounce the same name. What, Gough Street? Or Gough Street? Vincent Van, maybe? Van Gogh? Locals say Gough. Oh. I mean, that's closer to how old Vinny pronounced it. It's not quite right, though. That's Van Gogh. With the No entry. Let me in. Give me the entry. Looks at New England town names. Don't do it, you'll go blind. Dutch G varies a fair bit on your particular dialect. Oh. That shouldn't surprise me. What is this shiny line right in the corner? Do you see that? Do you see that, chat? Do you see that shiny line that I can make? Or Mario painting against the corner? Light reflection hitting just in the weird way. It'll remind you to live in New England. My warning still stands. You look at those names enough, you'll go blind. How many people in your area wear glasses? I rest my case. A milkman. Oh. Why did the milkman do it? Why was he appointed? How good was his milk? Neither pronounce that. That's why you're gonna go blind. I warned you. The elected representative. Yeah, how good was his milk that everybody voted for him to do this? My question still stands. I know. He was chosen into this position by the people. They really liked their milk. They brought all the boys to the yard. Oh, okay. Who is the milkman? Gough? Not a painter. Although maybe he painted with milk. I don't know. I don't know enough about this man. I need to know more. I need to learn more. I have to sign up to his newsletter, which is going to just leave milk at my front door. Who is the milkman? Why is the milkman? Why is Gamora? Has anyone present not played Psychonauts? I don't think I ever finished it. Or did I? I don't remember. I know I started one. I know the ending of one because I've seen streams of it. I don't think I finished it myself, though. Temper expectations. I mean, yeah. Any game that gets, like, super amount of hype around it, temper your expectations. Because I didn't start playing Psychonauts 1 until long after the hype already existed for it. And I started it. And I was like, okay. I can see why everyone fell in love with this game when it came out. And it's a good game. It's really good. But I came to it too late. So it didn't have that effect of like, whoa, amazing, because like other games had built on that since. So I appreciate it. I very much appreciate it in its place in video game history. But it didn't strike me as like, whoa, amazing, wow, this is the best thing ever. It's like, it's a solid game. Solid. It's good. A little janky in bits, but you know, such with every game of the era. Second just starts weak. Yeah. Sequels in general, too. Temper expectations, because you never know if it's going to be better than the original, or if it's going to go the other way. Sometimes it gets better. Sometimes it gets worse. Never know. Such is the way with all sequels in every form of media. Yeah, Psychonauts 1 was a sleeper when it came out. Because of exactly what you said. Like, you think it's A, and then it's B and C. It's like, whoa, that's great. And so, it's a cult classic at that point. But then anybody that's coming into it later, like me, knows that it's B and C already. And so you don't have that revelation of, whoa, this is different. It's the revelation of, oh, this is exactly what I expected it was going to be. I feel like I'm shitting on Psychonauts saying these things, but it's good. It's very good. I do very much enjoy it. I'm just stating my place in my mental state of how I ended up finding it. Not fully Donnie Darko'd for me, but getting along those lines. Donnie Darko was ruined for me. Donnie Darko was ruined for me because I had so many friends that were like, this is the most amazing movie. Like, I had to read all these things online to understand it, and do this, that, and the other thing, and there's all these discussions, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, this sounds amazing. And then I watched the movie, and it's like, yeah, okay, there's time travel. Okay, I get it. and after I watch it with said friend who is super movie buff and thinks it's, you know, life-changing experience watching that movie, It's like, so what do you think? He's like, what do you think? It's crazy, right? It's amazing. It's like, from the reactions that you had about it going into it, I kind of expected everything, and I saw the plot twists coming. It was ruined for me because it was hyped up so much. The re-edit spells it out. It wasn't the re-edit. Because again, this was my like super huge movie buff friend who was pulling out his copy of it. And trust me when I say this man does not fuck around with his movies. This was back in college where even just in the dorms he would have these gigantic totes of DVDs. The man had like every movie possible. It's a creative, weird film, yeah. And then I feel like an asshole when I say these things. I'm just like, because there's so many people online and off, they're like, I didn't see this coming. I didn't see any of these twists. I didn't understand this. And I was like, oh, I saw that coming like a mile away. And I feel that if it hadn't been hyped up so much by my friends before I watched it, I would have enjoyed it more, because I would have had to figure out some of the twists instead of like knowing going into it. It's like, oh, this is amazing. Like, you don't have to say that there's a twist for me to understand there's a twist. Your reactions alone tell me there's interesting things here. And so my brain goes, what's an interesting thing that could happen here? Oh, this. And it happened. Okay. The overhype interaction happening every day on Twitch. God, yeah. That happens so much. People get excited about the thing they like, which is understandable, but they then push it. And then it kind of like breaks the next person from being able to have that kind of experience. It's the best. Yeah, the twist connects to other game in a secret. Wow. Good thing nobody's described this channel that way, so we can enjoy your content organically. What's my twist? It's just that I'm old. Is it because I'm a hag tuber? Crabs are organic. They... Yes. Sure. Twisties is really a lot. You take that filth out of your mouth. How dare you? How could you? Why have you done this to me? I can't believe you've done this. Thought a twist is that he's a shrimp. Just because I watched a fair amount of Gargura when she was new in the HoloLive scene. Her new model that she has with her new persona is very nice. It's got the floppy ears. I like when models have the floppy ears. It's very adorable. And it makes me wish that I had the kind of ears to put that in a model, but I don't. Saba's got those kind of ears. Hora's got those kind of ears. I like the floppy reactive ears. It's nice. This is a no spoiler channel. These next two bosses are great. You mean Undertale? You mean Undertale? You mean anytime anybody streams Undertale? I know Girl DM is going through it right now. As I saw her post on Bluesky of a whole no spoilers video that has been made for her playing Undertale. It's like, oh shit. The Undertale streams you've seen have gotten no crap? Really? Has that kind of died off? Because I know a couple of years ago, when Undertale was more new, holy shit. If you went into a stream that was streaming Undertale, oh my god. Spoilers in backseat everywhere. I was trying to help. No, you're being an asshole. Oh, it's moved to Deltarune. Ah. Or Danganronpa Persona. Yeah. I get it. You get excited. You want to say things because you're excited and you want to share your excitement. But you gotta learn. You gotta learn that people want to experience things. I know I'm preaching to the choir. None of you are like that. That I know of. Put a chat into emote only mode for dispatch. I feel like most games like that, if I'm going to stream them, I'm usually like somewhat spoilered already by the time I get into it. So it might not be as bad. But also I'm at the point where I will ban a fool. I will ban a fool. If somebody's being a fool, I will remove them. To ban a guy because he wouldn't. There's no emote. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've banned people that haven't even come to the stream. If I'm hanging out in somebody else's stream and I see someone being just a complete dick in that kind of way, or like just being like blatant conservative pro AI, any of that kind of nonsense. If I see that shit going on in another chat, I will ban them from this channel, even if they've never shown up here. I did that literally yesterday. It's like, I don't want you to find me, you know? It's like, if you find your way to my channel, you're not going to be able to say anything. Because I know, I've seen. I pay attention. Preemptive blocking is self-care, yeah. Liz has done it too. There was one. Liz is my only mod because I don't need many, and I realized when I went to ban the one person yesterday, who has never even been here. I went there and there was a kind of sort of scam account. Not really like scam, but it's scam-ish. Like, they're not trying to scam viewers with fake links or anything, but it's scam engagement for their channel. It's a weird, stupid thing. And they were showing up in, I think, Lamari's chat or something like that. And only yesterday, when I went to ban this person that I saw being a dick somewhere else on Twitch, that I saw that that fake engagement account was already banned in my channel too. And it's like, oh, Liz got them already. Cool. They didn't even show up, but Liz got them already. Thanks, Liz. Drop the policy. I'm going to go on a rant about hey, AI and game dev is fine, and no one is allowed to disagree in my chat or my Discord. Whoa. Oof. I mean, that is the kind of topic where if somebody disagrees, I will probably end up banning them. But on the other side of it. But on the other side of it, it's like, if you're going really pro AI about things, I'm probably gonna ban you. Probably gonna not have you stick around. Quite sure he doesn't understand the issues. Yeah. It is not our job to educate everyone. If you can educate someone, great, cool, but there's only so many hours in the day. I may be an asshole, but I'm not a good source. Oh, God. Oof. That is a shame. That you're gonna have to use it? Aw, why? Why? Why are they making you do that? I think you've mentioned this before, too. I think I remember this ongoing saga. Hopefully the bubble bursts soon. It feels like it's getting close. But also, hopefully, the collateral damage does not take out everything. Just block and move on. Yeah, that's the best thing for mental health a lot of the time. It's like, I am not a professional at dealing with this. My emotions will get too charged. This is just better for everybody. Block, ban, bye. The best outcome is, oh, now I own nothing. It's definitely gonna have the .com elements to it, but was so much of the, like, economy propped up by the .com at the time of the .com? Was there as much circle jerking then? I don't remember. Yeah, like, it has its uses, and nobody's using it for those uses. It can do everything! No, it can't. No, it absolutely cannot. It does, like, two things, and one of them is lie. Pets.com! Oh, God, yeah. Heard something interesting. What was the interesting? What was the... What? Hold on. Actor voice. Let me drink some water. What was the interesting thing? For some reason, the words interesting and thing refused to come out as two separate words. What was the I have a degree in speaking good. Hi. Something Sun Oracle is Skydance, and they used money they were evaluated to have via fake IMs to purchase para. What? ¿Por qué? Team, I think the world is weird. I think the guy who runs Skydance is the Oracle CEO's son. Huh. Is this like a Guimont situation? Oh yeah, my son runs this. We're not connected. Do the thing. Oracle is being sued by investors over some AI moves not being discussed. Oh my god. I need a nap. Can I just sleep till this is over? Can I just Rip Van Winkle this? Not because it'll make things better, because it really can't get that much worse at this point. That would be hilarious. Totally not gonna happen, but man, that would be hilarious. Council disclosed they needed to get $84 billion in loans to build 2 data centers. If you go, whoa, whoa. For anyone that's watching this in the archive, in the VODs, or for anyone that's new here that's lurking in the background, I try not to get too much into like current event stuff because there's a place to get away with all that. But man, this is weird and interesting and. And we're also not going too far into it today, which is nice, so. No, I'm saying you're fine. I'm saying you're fine. We haven't gotten deep into the monster of things. We haven't gotten into like depression land. We're having good conversations. It's fine. I am explaining that this is not the norm, but everybody's being really cool and chill about it, so we're okay. No one's invoked the basilisk. Basilisk is the. This is a trick, Teddy. I'm always in depression land. Welcome to the fucking club. I, too, am a millennial. I know, you've been going through shit. Don't worry. I got you, boo-boo. I was gonna say something else and I forgot what it was now. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Rocco's Basilisk is the dumbest fucking thing. Not because of the possibility of it. Like, the possibility of Rocco's Basilisk is... It is interesting. But... If you are the kind of person that's like, oh no, we talked about the Basilisk, I guess I should work towards making the Basilisk, that way it doesn't torture me forever, I will call you weak. I'm not working towards making it. Torture me for eternity. See if I care. Again, I'm a millennial. I'm already there. I drew a gun on an Etch-a-Sketch. Oh no, it's a gun! Nice unsolicited compliment this week. Training class instructor said you've learned all this cloud stuff on your own. Pretty impressive. Hey! You did this. Good job. Proud of you. I know you certainly know more about the topic than I do. So good job. Good job. I'm trying to say it in a way that my voice doesn't make it sound sarcastic, but I know my voice is doing that, and I don't want it to sound like that, but I say good job, and just the phrase good job in my brain sounds like, no, you should say something more sincere sounding. Good job sounds like fucking gold star sticker sarcasm shit, when I actually mean good job. This is me overthinking a simple statement to give support. Living as me is a nightmare. I just want you all to know this. All the tools are poop. That just sounds like everything. IT, computers. Oh. Oh god, Azure. Yeah. Microsoft documentation, what's that? It's been another hour already. Can you believe it? We've been having good conversations today. This is a good just chatting stream with a subway in the background. It's time for another ad break. That's the wrong button. That's the right button. I understand my stream deck sitting in front of me. I'll see you in 3 minutes. We'll be back, and then I'm gonna fuck up another statement. I don't know. I can't talk today. BRB. Welcome back from the ads. So hi Liz, welcome in. Welcome to one of the most just chattingest Powerwash streams we've had in a while. We've been talking about all kinds of topics today. AI, and Tommy Wiseau, and Vegemite, Psychonauts. Everything. Sick dying ass has been eating like... Liz, are you pregante? Red bean bun with coffee. That's delicious. McDonald's that you dipped into even... Jesus Christ, it's loud. Dipped in even more relish with another sugar cookie coffee. That also sounds... I mean, except for the fact that it's McDonald's. That sounds fun. Pre-dinner, big bowl of mashed potato with gravy on it. Just mashed potato? Now you have chili with blueberry waffles. Ooh, that's a combination. You have only just now learned of the Gigante? The Gigante video? Have you seen the follow-up Luigi board video? Josh, this is important. If you have only just seen the Pregante video this year, you need to also watch... Okay, you have seen Luigi board. Good. The what? Wombat, have you not seen these? Wombat, do you not know? go onto the internet and look up Pregante. It will take you to a video of, like, Yahoo Answers or whatever the fuck it was. Of just post after post after post of people misspelling anybody that is in the Discord. Okay, good. Josh has got it. Thank you, Josh. I was gonna say, put it into the Discord. These are classics that must be watched. You are in for a treat. There is no shame here in not having seen it yet. You just get to experience joy for the first time now. Giga pomegranate. Pomegranate. Oh, fuck, that's too good. Where am I? Oh, I know where I am. Okay. In seconds, you will know what it is and if it's funny to you. Yeah, it is just the same joke in many different ways. I'm hoping you won't be scarred. It's fine. It's comparatively with the rest of the internet, it's pretty fucking tame. Whole bit alert array from Luigi board? Oh, that's great. Music playlist suggests you... What? Music playlist suggests you have ADHD. I can't not wait to read the rest of this. Bunch of anti-current events music, metal, Eurodance, or Christopher Lee's music about Charlemagne. Excellent choice. And then into shit like PPAP and Ocean Man. Oh my god. Did them in one take. The Gurgante and the Luigi board? That was one take? I didn't know that. Lost it at starch. Oh, God. Big band jazz, Frank Sinatra, Elvis, Johnny Cash. That wraps it back around to the Elvis in the audience. Tying bits and pieces of the conversation all together, like bits of string on a corkboard. We'll find that killer, chat, don't you worry. I purchased Ouija board which or God. Those videos always make me laugh and always depress me at the same time. It's like, damn, people do not know what they are writing. Peak old internet, yeah. The classics. Back in my day, everyone was laughing about the Luigi board. How is Babby formed? Gonads and Strife? Oh my god. Foamy the Squirrel. Still exists. As a Twitch. No idea what they're doing. Haven't stuck around to see if they're, like, chill or not, but they still exist. God, not Foamy the Squirrel. Contentious figure even then. Gonads and Strife is not foamy? I'm misremembering something then. I could have sworn Gonads and Strife was foamy. What was Gonads and Strife from? Or was it just its own thing, standalone? Why am I connecting it to foamy? There's been a link. The second link has hit the chat. That's why I'm connecting it to foamy, because there's a squirrel in the video. I mixed my squirrels up. I combined the squirrels in my mind. This is what happened. I understand now. My brain apparently can only handle so many squirrels. I got monkey sphered. Primates can only keep a certain amount of individuals in their heads. And the larger amount of individuals they can keep in their heads, the larger community that species of primate will make. And humans have the most. But there is still a limit, and therefore all squirrels in my brain have become foamy. I apologize. I will get a ukulele, and I will make a tearful apology video about this, but this is what happened. How to feel a guy muscle without feeling gay, WikiHow? Just feel gay, it's fine. It's fine. Tying it back to the other part in the conversation where I played the Kinsey scale like a slide flute. Gotta keep your thoughts inside your head. People who did the Wii video did commercials for the AM/PM gas stations on the West Coast. Oh. That's kind of like, how the guy who did videos, his little website, rathergood.com, took his little We Love the Moon guys and got them in a Quiznos commercial. We love the moon became We love the subs. They have a pepper bar. Turned on this idea of playing the Kinsey scale like a flute. It's supposed to sound a slide flute specifically. You know, the ones that go pew. Because I feel like that has dirtier and stupider imagery at the same time, and also doesn't really make sense. It's just the way that I say it. It's like it's like the old Almond Joy Mounds commercials. It's like the old slogan for that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. I feel like the slide flute, if used, will cause two clowns to collide. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. That's like particle accelerator stuff. You don't want two clowns to collide. The particles that come out of that are dangerous. The Hawks boson especially. Allows for time travel, but only for the purposes of slapstick. Now I kind of want to make a particle accelerator video of clowns colliding. And that means that I would have to reach out to people that I haven't heard from in a very long time. I know some clowns. I know some actual professional clowns. Hey, you want to show up and just, like, run into other clowns for, like, an hour? While I talk science about it? Construction began on the Buckingham to Caldera City branch line in 1920, funded by local businessman Wilberforce Thrust, who was keen to provide an efficient means of transporting his workforce from the city to his thriving cattle ranches. Was it the 2nd Avenue line? It was finally unveiled by Mayor Jeff Jefferson X, who tragically passed away the self-same day from an incident related to the station's substandard construction. Wow. Advertisements from the 50s and 60s with creepy clowns? Yeah. The Honks Bozo... Oh, that's even better than the one that I said. I knew how to change one name. I didn't know how to change the other. Bozo. It was sitting right there. See, I like the creepy clowns, though. It's impressive how much clowns have been creeping. So, I mentioned that I have friends who are actual professional clowns. When the whole creepy clown thing was going on, when, like, people around the country were just, like, seeing creepy clowns hanging out in places, and it became a national news story because, I don't know, nobody wanted to look at actual news. And that video came out from a whole bunch of clowns being like, we're not actually scary. It's fine. You don't need to be afraid of us. One of my friends is in that video. One of my friends is one of those clowns in that video. She is very nice. She is very sweet. You should not be afraid of her at all. She's in the video. It's like, we're not actually scary. Stephen King's It and John Wayne Gacy. I mean, that'll do it. Either one of them. Don't think any serious research has been done? You'd be surprised. I'm pretty sure there has. I'm pretty sure I've read something somewhere about it. It is definitely a thing that somebody has been looking into. But it also is like one of those obvious kind of things of like, yeah, there was a serial killer who dressed as a clown, and there's this horror story involving a clown that's really super popular, so yeah, it doesn't really take a whole lot much more than that. Also, just the idea of something that is innocent in childhood being very creepy later on is just kind of a staple of humanity. It's just a thing that we do. You can't really see the person's face, but you know that's another person in there. Ooh, yeah. It's kind of like a living uncanny valley. Pale like a corpse that can creep people out, yeah. Like T-Pain reacting to Brigante. I don't remember who I was watching before they raided him, but I was watching a streamer like last month, I want to say, and they raided over to T-Pain purely because he was just sitting there learning Blender. and they thought that that was hilarious. Just like, T-Pain is learning Blender right now. We need to raid this. Bunch of clowns taking offense at the Joker stick, chase him around, show us your egg. I have not seen that. That's great. Also, I will never, ever, ever grow tired of the fact that there is an international clown registry, and it is eggs. It makes sense in a number of ways. Some of them are weird. It's an egg. Show us your egg. It makes perfect sense. The egg thing is real? Yes. There is a clown registry. I don't remember where it is. But you get your makeup registered, and it is painted on an egg, and those eggs are just there. That is a real thing. Because clowns. That is one of my two most favorite weird little sites. Is the clown registry and the home for puppets who have lost their voice. Can't copyright makeup, so you make an egg of your makeup to have a recognized artwork. Exactly. The home for puppets that that have lost their voice. I forget what it's actually called. I think it's something like that. But there's a documentary called My Master's Voice, and I forget the name of the puppeteer, but she's a comedian, and she's a comedian who does comedy with a little monkey puppet, and her mentor, her master mentor in puppeteering passed away, so she was taking his puppet to this museum, basically, which just houses the puppets of dead puppeteers. And I don't know how big of a puppeteer you have to be to get your puppet in that museum. If you can just be like kind of amateur-ish. Because I have one that when I die, I would like to be taken to that museum. But I don't think I have the credentials. But I have a puppet who is my son, who I don't talk about on the stream because that is a previous persona. Made a Dalek puppet for their Channel 101 entry for fake TV shows. Ooh.
That sounds excellent!
That was louder than I expected. Scared you a little? Good, it's a Dalek, it should. Scared the crap out of you? Good, it's a Dalek, it should. I should turn that down, shouldn't I? I'm not gonna do that right now, though. I'm also debating if I should ever turn it down, because, you know what, sometimes... It was like 3 times the volume? Okay, no, I should actually turn that down then. I didn't realize it was that loud.
is at 32 instead of 100.
Damn, that's just loud. That's the only voice that I have to turn down that much. Mr. Rogers, but a Dalek. That's... Ooh, God. Wishmaster, the sadistic genie. That's great. That's just Wishmaster. There's just horror movies of that. I think part of it is because Daleks are just always screaming anyway. And so... that's part of the impression. Like, I'm obviously not screaming in my room, but I am, like, going a little bit harder than I do in my regular voice, and that's going to carry over into the voice changer. You have to buy is basically what I'm doing in it. Because, as I have mentioned in other places, a voice changer is good, and it will help you hit certain voices if you're doing, like, robotic characters and whatnot. But you gotta have the impression underneath it to make it actually sound right. Two characters shirtless at a gay club. One of them wishes something about having a big hard something. Genie changes his lower half into a Dalek with the little pokey arm. The plunger? The plunger or the whisk? He'd be screaming all the time too, yeah. They are such a weird little creation. It's like, oh, we made a salt and pepper shaker. It's got a whisk and a plunger on it. Oh, what does it do? It's a space Nazi. Oh. Just wishes him in half and his organs fall on the floor. Damn. It is Wishmaster. You ever see the Wishmaster movies? That's basically what that is. Ding! There's a lot of tropes like that. I mean, as I think about it, also just the stories of genies to begin with are kind of that. Like, the more I think about it, the more just like, no wait, isn't that just like the actual, isn't that just like the actual genie story? Isn't that always just like they're gonna fuck you over? All goes back to Faust? I would expect that it goes back even earlier than that. Remember, as they said back in, where was it? Ancient Greece, I want to say? Rome? Something like that? There's nothing new under the sun. And it's held true from then till now, even though there have been new things. The new things are basically just new versions of old things. Bigger, faster, better, stronger. Work it, make it, do it, makes us. Oh yeah, the Christian thing is you make the deal, that's your flaw, and you deserve to get fucked up. Yeah. The legends are like, they're gonna fuck you over. Christianity comes in, you deserved to be fucked over, and here's why. Yeah, other cultures tend to not bother with dessert. There's that little bit of guilt shoved in there. Here's why everything that's bad that's happened to you is your fault. God, thanks. That's not to say that all of Christianity does that, of course, but man, there's a lot of it. Not all of Christian. Yeah, of course. What if it's more singular traits? I think that's more... I want to say that might be more specifically Catholic. Of that specific flavor of Christianity. I could be wrong. Feels more popey to me. Which kind of goes back to the olden days of like, remember, everything's your fault, so you should buy these trinkets from us, and then you go to heaven. Those old days of the church. Sinners in the hands of an angry God rant was Protestant? Oh. Well, I stand correct. The indulgences. It do span the whole faith. It depends on getting into specifics. The specific priest? Person? Dude who stand at podium. Specific guy. Indulgences, yeah, because the indulgences, that was Pope stuff. This is how I remember things. There's Pope stuff and then there's not Pope stuff. Which stuff was like super organized and which stuff was just like, we're here. We're doing stuff. Modern evangelicals have equivalent. I am 100% sure. It's like with any faith. There's the people that are chill, and then there's the people that are like, what the hell are you doing? Why? I never finished the ceiling? How? If you're rich, you're obvious. I hate that so much. And that is such a thing. You've been blessed by God. No, they're a dick. They screwed people over. Read your own damn book. Eye of a needle. Camel. Rich person. No. This is much lighter than politics. I'm doing a bad job today. I'm doing a bad job of keeping us off the heavy topics. I'm doing a terrible job. I just hope that my incoherent ramblings make it entertaining enough that you don't want to hurt me. The world is a fuck. I'm just trying to wash a subway. this one was your fault. I was having fun. So I'll think about how to make a honk bozo particle. Went for Faust. But Faust is, like, that's... I went into that because Faust is also a theater thing. Like, the story of it goes back farther than that, but there's, like, the very famous play. And so my brain does not immediately think of Faust as, like, religion stuff. My brain immediately goes, theater! There's two famous plays. You're right! You are 100% correct. Just gonna burn my bachelor's in theater now. Fun fact, if you have a bachelor's in theater and you burn it, you will be warm for a day. Took some high school theater classes. I spent 4 years of my life doing weird shit for educational purposes. And then I went out into the world, and now I do weird shit for money. One of my proudest weird shit moments isn't even really that much of a weird shit thing, but I'm still proud of it, was teaching somebody how to do the camera trick to pull an entire large pizza box out of a small lunchbox. And it looked really good on camera. I was very proud of that. Some argue that Ghost version was not meant to be performed. I've heard that, yeah. There's a couple plays. I forget what other ones, but there's a couple plays that became famous, and afterwards people were like, this was never actually meant to be performed. This was something something. And every time I hear that, I'm just like, well, too bad. This was never meant to be performed, and we took it. We're performing it. Shut up. Doing it. I also have to blame one of my professors in college. One of my professors in specifically theater history. Because of her, in my head, forever, for the rest of my life, rent-free, lives the stupid joke, Euripides, you pay for these. Drop the video in Discord? Hell yeah. I'll take a look at that. And to everyone out there that felt a twinge of pain when I said Euripides, you pay for these, congratulations, you're a nerd. Tyranny of trying to figure out Faust. Ah. Hold modern politics sidebar in the middle. Okay. I mean, that's understandable. Faust is one of those stories that kind of like, it sticks. It has some elements to it that, you know, there's some timeless stuff in there. Physicist who took a break from physics explainers because their comments filled up with physics is full of liars. No, that's just reality. Reality is broken. People don't seem to understand just how broken reality is. It all makes perfect sense and works by a specific set of rules that none of you get. Do you think you understand physics? Guess what? No, you don't. Oh, thing fall down. Gravity. Why? Particle? Space-time. How? String? How string theory kind of alienated the public. Oh, yeah. I like string theory. Yeah, it is one of those things that, like, yeah. People had a rough time getting their hands around that. What do you mean it's a multi-dimensional string? So it goes from here and there? Well, it's like, it's really small. But it's a string and it does, yeah. Like, I'll fully admit that I definitely don't understand everything about string theory because I'm not a fucking physicist. But I've always liked it because it had a poetic quality to it. If reality is made up of the vibration of with these weird strings, I know it doesn't mean this, but it gives it a poetic quality of reality as music. And then being a nerd, just like, oh hey, that's Tolkien. Science communicators went nuts. They kept pushing it long after it kind of left in the dust. It's fringe. Yeah. Like, it's definitely not a main theory now. I always liked it just for that poetic quality. Yeah, it's not fringe in a crackpot way. It's just like, this is a theory that popped up. It's like, never got super huge. It's still there, but not many people really go with it, so it's on the fringe. It's not like you're insane for going with it. It's just like, it doesn't quite fit. Yeah, it was never, like, fully a thing. But some people pushed it real hard. And it does a very bad job of explaining things. It's difficult. It's rough. I still like it, though. I like the strings. I don't, like, specifically believe it. I like I said, I like the poetry of it. Even if it's completely unintended and is a complete misinterpretation of what it is. It inspires a poetry. Yeah. I don't even know what the main theory is nowadays. Reality's just weird. Shit's bananas, yo. How does this work? I don't fucking know. Quark? That dude? That dude from DS9? Oh. I feel like I've been seeing a lot more of the simulation theories popping up in recent years. I don't know how widespread that is, or if that's just science reporting paying too much attention to it over other theories. But I feel like over the past couple of years, I've seen far more articles pop up of just like, new evidence for we're living in a simulation. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay. Standard model of particles struggle to harmonize relative scale and quantum scale. Yeah. Shit do different real big versus real small. And yet, real big determined by real small. And somewhat vice versa. To take a middling example, because it is neither the largest thing nor the smallest thing, I am always fascinated that the death of a star starts with it producing iron. It's like, oh, it's making this element inside of it. It's gonna blow. In like 2 to 8 billion years, but still. Which gives me the image of a cartoon character throwing a cast iron frying pan into a star and it blowing up, which is not at all what would happen in any way, shape, or form, but that's the cartoon reality that lives in my head. I love space. Space is fun. I've always loved space. I may have mentioned it before on stream, but I don't... Maybe? Maybe I've mentioned it before? I feel like I have to have. But when I was growing up, you know how people always ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? Before I found acting and threw my life into the trash can, I wanted to be... I couldn't choose. I wanted to be either a geologist or an astronomer. And in my head, the reason I couldn't choose was because in my head, they're the same thing. And if you understand that statement, then you understand the things that fascinate me about both of those subjects. It's like what everything is made of and how it all interacts. Getting older, that would probably turn more into like quantum physicist rather than either of the two things. But holy shit. Astrophysics geologist. Yeah, like it all combines. It's all connected. It makes sense. And then in high school, I learned how to act, and then, well, fuck math, I guess. Now, and I sit in a tiny apartment, and I talk while cleaning a subway. But I don't feel like I've missed out on too much because I have hung out with a number of scientists, and they are as broke as I am, so doing okay. It's like, if I didn't get into the arts, I would have been in the sciences. I would have been just as screwed. Okay. Wanted to be a paleontologist, taking biology in high school changed that. Fuck biology. I mean, as an entertainer, you can find work outside the U.S. too. Trust me, I live in the United States. I've looked into that. It's definitely, it's a thing. And especially because I've done stuff with puppeteering, that would probably be the route to go with for getting work outside the US. Because there are some countries that are like puppetry tradition, real big on doing stuff. Path to citizenship, yeah. I know, yeah. It ain't easy, but it's a thing. Like, it's a path. Let me just pop over to Japan and do bunraku for a decade. I'll puppeteer the lower leg for 5 years, and then I will graduate to the arm. Teddy's fallback plan is Punch and Judy. Fuck. Fuck, that's accurate. I hate that that's accurate. I was really happy to see some, like, old Punch and Judy puppets at the National Puppetry Museum, too. They have a Skeksis. Or they had a Skeksis. I don't know if they still have the Skeksis. Skeksis is fucking huge. Which, I mean, obviously, it was a dude in a suit puppet for Dark Crystal, but still. You don't think about how fucking big that is until you're standing next to it. Oh my god, it's 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock and I am nowhere near done. However, lots of progress. I would go late, but I have to wake up at butt o'clock in the morning, so I am gonna call it here. We'll pick this up again next week. We'll do more power washing. Tomorrow, I will be doing some stuff with Liz. We'll be doing some Escape Simulator. We'll be doing the community maps, some of the winning community maps, which I should probably... I'm not going to be able to do it tonight. When I get home from work tomorrow, I'm going to have to see if I can pre-download the community maps. That way we're not waiting on me to download it. Hopefully I'll be able to pull that off. Whee! But we'll be doing some more Escape Simulator stuff with the community maps. And then... Saturday, Doinkula. Because I missed Doinkula last week. And we'll continue with that. And that's what's coming up soon. But for right now, I need to go bed. So I'm going to find somebody to send you off to. If you're new, if you're lurking in the background and you enjoy this nonsense, you should follow the channel. Click the button. If you're already following, you should subscribe to the channel. Click that button. Also, thank you to everyone who has, like, subbed and gifted subs and bits and donations, not donations, tips, and all that, like, during Crabmas and everything, because I got paid today from Twitch for all the stuff that came in December, and you all paid for my groceries, so thank you so much for that. Here's some links. Here's the Discord. Go hang out with people. You are all wonderful. I'm going to find somebody to send you off to who is around and on and having a good time. Oh, Dan's doing Star Rupture. Dan's doing Star Rupture late at night. I'm gonna send you over to Dan. This may be the only chance you ever get to raid Dan. I was not even looking at chat, and you all had the same idea. Perfect. We're gonna go raid Dan. Saint Dan of Efficiency. He's playing Star Rupture, which is basically like Powerwash. Same thing, really, if you think about it. So go over there, be nice, say hi. He did some spagoot? He has spagooted. Your raid call is spagoot. Spagoot is your raid call. You shall spagoot at him and stick an emote on it, one of mine, preferably. If not, anyone's is fine. And I will see you all tomorrow for some escape sim and other stuff and things. Good night. Goodbye! See you tomorrow. Stick around, raid.